Hey everyone, my name is Matt and welcome to rawr.tcg. Today we're going to be giving an exhaustive, complete buyer's guide to Pokemon cards. This video is really geared towards somebody that is just getting into buying cards, maybe for a gift during the holidays, or just looking to start collecting. I think that the tips and information I have in this video is going to help you. And for all of those seasoned Pokemon people out there, some of these things are going to be healthy and much needed reminders in the state of the Pokemon card world right now, because things are crazy. We're going to be looking at the set release schedules, the difference between a mainline series set and a specialty set, and then some of the products. You may, if you have a keen eye, already spot some products in the back over here. Now, I just wanted to start off by giving a little bit of a credibility check. I have been collecting Pokemon for a long time. I've enjoyed it ever since I was a youth in the 1990s. You're old! I hear all of you saying, but not really. Also, I'm a dad. My Dad Vibes hat, one of my favorite ones. And my daughters love Pokemon as well. We love opening packs, collecting cards, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. And on top of all those things, I have my own Pokemon card shop on TCG Player right now. I sell singles and some sealed product from time to time, but I'm a reseller. So I buy from other people and then I sell, hopefully for a profit, right? So we're gonna talk about all of the things: release schedule, different types of product, different types of sets, where to buy, and when to buy. So let's dive in, y'all. The first thing that is probably most important for you to know is that the Pokemon Company is always releasing new product. There is about 4 mainline series sets and 2 specialty sets each year. That's a total of 6 different sets with all new cards and new illustration rares, which are the really fancy ones that are really sparkly for anybody that doesn't know Pokemon. Those are the ones that we want to pull out of packs. They're called chase cards. 6 sets is a lot, but it's also overwhelming whenever you're trying to buy for somebody that you care about, or you're even trying to decide where to best put your money as a collector or someone that wants to hold on to product for the future. So next up on the video is to talk about the different kinds of sets. We have mainline sets and we have specialty sets. The way to tell which is actually by some of the product that's released with each of the sets. All of our mainline series sets are going to have booster boxes. Let me show you one. So this right here is a Scarlet and Violet base booster box. This big chunky thing right here. This comes with 32 packs and is one of the more expensive items that you can buy for Pokemon. But the catch with it is that you're just buying packs. So actually, if you or the person you're buying for is most interested in just opening packs and trying to get some of those rare cards, this is actually the best bang for your buck a lot of times. The only time that is not true is for older sets. Because what happens is that booster box right there becomes a collectible item by itself. People start to value that sealed product, the sealed 32 packs, on a different level. It's not just based off of the packs inside, but it actually becomes its own unique item. Now let's talk about specialty sets. Specialty sets do not have a booster box. That's the main difference that you'll notice. Specialty sets, the main item that you see released, there's actually 2 of them, is number 1 is the Elite Trainer box. All of us in the Pokemon community, you may be thinking what is that? But all of us cool kids in the Pokemon community, we call them ETBs for short. So you have your ETBs, but you also have what's called a booster bundle. These are the 2 products I want to look at specifically right now. So let me grab the ETB, be right back. So this is an ETB for one of the specialty sets that came out called Paldean Fates. This comes with, 9 Pokemon packs. It also comes with some dice and different resources to play the actual Pokemon card game with, and a fun promo card. Let me see if I can get this to clear up. So the promo card for this box was the Mimikyu. Really cool card. So you get all of those value adds in this one box, and it retails for about $50 to $55. at like Walmart, Target. But here's, we're gonna talk about where to buy a little bit later. I don't wanna get ahead of myself. But this is one of your main items for specialty sets. You'll notice that mainline sets also come with ETBs and booster bundles, but I wanna show you the main items. The next item for specialty sets that you wanna keep your eye out for is something called a booster bundle. This is gonna be the closest thing to a booster box that we get for specialty sets. This is just a box of cardboard that comes with 6 different packs. It's usually your best value if you're gonna be looking to buy packs. You wanna look for booster bundles and get them at or below retail price. So either at what you can purchase them for at Walmart or Target or below that. We're gonna talk about that later. So now that we've looked at the difference between mainline sets and specialty sets and how often and frequently Pokemon is just pumping these things out into the market, let's talk about some specific products to keep your eye out for. The first one I wanna look at is actually more of a niche item. So this is the Paldea Adventure Chest. Let me grab it. Look at this thing. This thing is massive and it comes with all sorts of goodies. So it comes with, first of all, 6 packs, but on top of that, there's this really cool way to open up this box that unfolds and lifts up. It's really fun, but it also comes with things like this little squishy Pikachu. Isn't he so cute? You can just squish him. Sheesh. In addition to the Pikachu, you also have things like a mini collection binder folder that can hold some of maybe your kids or your favorite cards that you have, and some really cool sticker sheets. These are great for kids. These are great options to buy for your child, for your nephew, for your cousin, for whoever you're looking for gifts for their birthday or for holidays, because it comes with so many goodies along with some pack for them to open up and have some fun with. These things can vary in terms of price. So when the Adventure Chest came out, it was worth and valued at Target. You could buy it for like $50. I would say that is a bit expensive, right? But you can find these items because I don't want to get ahead of myself. You can find these items at retailers like Walmart and Target for much cheaper if you just wait on buying them. Because what ultimately happens is some of these niche items, they don't sell as quickly as other items like the booster bundle. And so all of a sudden, 6 months to 8 months later, Target has tons of these adventure chests and they're needing to sell them. And all of a sudden you can find them for a lot cheaper than what they were listed at initially. So I actually found this box for about $20, which is $30 off its original price. And it's just a no-brainer to pick it up for a gift for Christmas, for somebody that you care about, or for yourself. You just want to spend your money. Sheesh. Okay, moving on to the next product. I obviously cannot capture all of the products that Pokemon sells, but I just want to call out some of the main ones that you'll see and some of the niche ones like the Adventure Chest. This one is called a 3-pack blister. Typically you see this come with at least one promo, which is the card here that's featured, and then you'll see multiple, sometimes 1, 2, or 3 packs. And these can be found just hanging up maybe as you're checking out at the store or in their own section. These are great pickups just for a couple packs. And you want to keep an eye out for this promo because sometimes this is Zapdos, which is one of the original legendary birds, but sometimes they have really cool promos. And we're going to talk about some of the different ways that you collect and look at Pokemon cards next before we jump into finding the best price, because that plays a role into it. And the last item I want to feature today are the tins. Pokemon loves to release these tins. These are promotional tins that feature a Pokemon from the set. This is a shiny Charizard from the Paldean Fates, which is the ETB we looked at, specialty set. This one comes with, I think, 4 packs and a promo card, which you can see the promo card in there. It's the shiny Charizard EX. It's a very cool card, actually. The tins really vary in terms of how available they are. A lot of times you can find them just super stocked up at Walmart. But for example, this Charizard tin is more desirable because it features a well-known Pokemon. So a lot of times collectors or people that like to buy and hold on to Pokemon products will look for certain items that feature specific popular Pokemon, like your Pikachus, your Eevees, your Charizards, and they'll find sealed product or tins that feature those Pokemon. And guess what? That all of a sudden becomes a collector's item. Not for the packs inside, but as a sealed product. I know that's crazy, but it's true. So as you're looking to buy Pokemon cards for a loved one or for yourself, you need to decide how you want to approach it. Because all of us have limited resources. We can't go out and buy all of the products, right? Even though we wish we could. We need to decide how we want to approach this hobby. Some people like to collect sealed items. You can see that I have some of those. Other people like to collect the cards. They like to open up the packs and maybe collect sets of cards, which I like to do that too. For Pokemon 151, which is a specialty set that released, that's what brought me back into the hobby. I started opening those packs with my family and by myself some. And I was like, dude, I love this. This is a blast from the past. It reminded me of growing up in the 90s and opening up fresh packs and getting my first holographic Vaporeon and then realizing that my friend scammed me and traded me 3 to 5 non-holos for my holographic Vaporeon. I still remember that, man. I remember that. But I got over it. It's fine. I don't hold on to grudges, right? Sorry, I had to cool down a little bit. I'm back. I'm locked in. We're good. So people like to collect the sealed product. People like to open up packs and collect cards. And then you may have somebody, and maybe yourself, maybe you have a favorite Pokemon and you just want to collect cards of that Pokemon. Wait, I've actually got one of those too. Let me show you. Okay, so for those of you with really keen eyes, you may have noticed that in my logo for this YouTube channel, there's a penguin for rawr.tcg. And that's because penguins are my favorite animal. So guess what? In Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon are penguin Pokemon. With Piplup being my absolute favoritist, here's some of my Piplup cards. But did you know Pokemon also has other penguin Pokemon? That's a crazy statement. But yeah, let me show you this other one. So this is Ice Cube. Look at this cute penguin with an ice cube as a head. Look at this one. They're in the fridge. So yeah, you may have just specific Pokemon that you want to collect cards for. It may be Eevee or Pikachu or Charizard. It may be more niche ones like Arbok or Ekans or Weezing or Drowsy. Whatever it is, there's a place for you. No matter if you want to keep sealed products, open packs, collect sets, or collect specific Pokemon cards, there's a place for you here. And not to mention, even if you want to start a business with this, if you want to buy and resell things, there's a place for you in the hobby. We all get to be part of the ecosystem. And it's a really, really special thing that I've learned more about now that I'm reselling. It's really cool to take something that was in my collection, pack it up, and send it to somebody else to enjoy or to play in a deck or to resell on their own. It's just a really cool place to be. And it's broadened my perspective of the whole hobby. This last section of this video is super important. It's gonna be about where to buy. Where can you find the cheapest prices? And what's crazy about this is it actually is gonna vary depending on what's happening in the Pokemon world, depending on what sets are the most popular and what's hyped up the most for the moment. So if you're looking to buy gifts for someone for Christmas, there's a couple different options. Number one is you can go to rawr.tcg or open up the Walmart or Target app and look for Pokemon cards there. You can get in your car, you can drive to those places, or you can drive to a local game store and look for products there as well. These places are oftentimes going to sell Pokemon cards at what we call the retail value, or MSRP for all the fancy people out there. This is going to be the standard price for Pokemon cards. And the best way to see that is anytime you go into a Walmart or Target. But there's also the secondary market. And so you can find the secondary market in a couple different places. You can find it on tcgplayer.com or on ebay.com. I actually sell my cards on tcgplayer.com. It's been great. This is all very important because what's happening in the secondary market and the price structure there can vary and be very different than what's happening in terms of the retail stores like Walmart and Target. For example, right now, Pokemon card hype is really, really high. And so The retail stores like Walmart and Target may be the cheaper options. If you can find the Pokemon cards you're looking for at a Target or Walmart right now in 2024, those might be the best place to buy them because it's going to be the cheapest. While the secondary market is a lot of resellers that are buying product and then selling it at a higher rate because product and supply is so low right now and the demand is so high. So it's pushing up prices, and it's allowed these kind of weird business opportunities for people to make quick money by buying low at Target and selling higher in the secondary market. There's a lot of controversy about how people feel about that, but that's not what we're talking about here. On the flip side, there's times that Walmart and Target are actually the most expensive. So whenever Pokemon cards and card collecting isn't as hype, the supply and demand kind of flip-flop. So the supply may be higher than the demand. And so you may want to go to the secondary market and you may be able to find things like booster boxes or elite trainer boxes and booster bundles for much cheaper than what you would buy at Walmart or Target. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is the number one rule of Pokemon card buying, and that is this: do not FOMO. For those of you my age or older, you may not know what FOMO means, but it's the fear of missing out. It's that thing inside of you when you see someone else have something that you don't have, and so you're like, dang it, I need that. Don't do that with Pokemon cards, because what happens is you may see someone with the newest, shiniest, brand newest sets, and you may be like, I want that. There's this new set with Eevee coming out, and I haven't been able to get any, and I see someone on YouTube opening it, and I want that. But guess what? You're not going to find any of these products at your Walmarts and Targets because they're constantly, perpetually sold out. And you may go to the secondary market like eBay and TCG Player, and all of a sudden that $50 ETB box, it's going for $150 or $100. And you're like, sheesh, I ain't got that kind of money. And no, you don't got to have that kind of money. What you do in those moments when the hype is so high for something and prices are skyrocketing, you look at older sets. So rather than looking at the newest, shiniest set, go back and look at some of the older sets and start to realize that there are cheaper ways to get cards. On top of that, you can look at eBay and TCG Player, and sometimes you'll find stores that are just trying to move products that's not selling, they'll put it on sale. Just like the Adventure Box, they'll put it lower for sale. And those are great opportunities to buy something for someone you care about or for yourself to open and to continue enjoying the hobby. I hear Danny Phantom say this all the time, who's another YouTuber, very, very popular. His biggest thing is making sure that he encourages people to approach the hobby in a sustainable way. So don't spend more than you make on Pokemon cards. Don't FOMO. Don't do anything that would put you and your life and your hard-earned money and your time at risk just for some pieces of cardboard. Enjoy the hobby, do it responsibly, and ultimately just keep loving Pokemon. That's the goal. That's what keeps the wheels turning, and I totally agree with that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, just leaving it off with this: if you're watching this, most likely you're an adult or you have some of your own spending money. Do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to some random dude on YouTube. But much love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. It really helps. Peace.